Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I've been thinking a lot recently about the concept of the metaverse, as outlined in Matthew Ball's book, The Metaverse, and how it will revolutionize everything. And like many people, I have an Oculus Quest, now called the Meta Quest, and I've been thinking a lot about virtual reality. I've been enjoying virtual reality. Sometimes I just play games like Beat Saber and stuff. I've tried some of the social stuff like VR Chat or Horizon Worlds, and just thinking a lot about things in the future often seem very abstract, and there's these ideas like Web3 and blockchain and conceptual stuff, crypto, all that stuff. And lots of that stuff seems to be in the realm of conceptual ideas. But with something like the metaverse, I feel it's particularly exciting because we have an actual product behind it. We have something you can actually pick up today and use, and even if it isn't this grand Ready Player One experience where we all share a virtual world together, there's kind of some early versions of that experience. And I think that makes it a very exciting technology and one that actually has a chance of catching on in a big way. So certainly Matthew Ball thinks so in this book, The Metaverse. And he talks about some of its applications, what the metaverse actually is, and where it might be going. Matthew Ball defines the metaverse, and this is a bit of a mouthful, so bear with me, as a massively scaled and interoperable network of real-time rendered 3D virtual worlds that can be experienced synchronously and persistently by an effectively unlimited number of users with an individual sense of presence, with continuity of data such as identity, history, entitlements, objects, communications, and payments. Now, I enjoyed this book, Matthew Ball, but that definition is not going to be pithy enough to catch on. So I think of, although there is a lot of good detail in this book, I think of the metaverse as the idea of having some form of shared digital world. And yes, the internet already does something like that. But I think what Matthew Ball sees is there's an idea of there can be a digital world that people are part of creating, of being able to transact on being able to build things, on being able to have these kind of more immersive shared experiences. And I know I've heard Mark Zuckerberg talk on Joe Rogan recently, and Mark Zuckerberg talked about it having the concept of presence, of being fully present, and that's kind of his conception of where this is going, is how do you have a digital world where you actually feel like you are very present with other people? Some of the applications of this that I think are interesting, and, just thinking about it for myself, are, I think, entertainment. I think you can have very, very incredible entertainment experiences when you can actually put on a headset and experience them, everything around you completely, how that changes what a cinematic experience can be, what a storytelling experience can be, even just things you can do with interacting with a piece of narrative art where you can actually put yourself in it and experience things. I think that's very, very exciting. I think dating and relationships as an extension of the online dating we already have. What if you can actually have an online date with someone where you both feel a sense of presence? You can actually just meet them in the metaverse, hang out, talk, get to know them, see an avatar that actually looks like them, and, see if there's actual chemistry. And yes, there might be something a little bit lost of the fact that you're not leaving your home, but I think a lot of people will probably end up meeting spouses that way. There's even a documentary on it that you can watch right now. I believe it's called something like We Met in VR, or We Fell in Love in VR. You can look it up, and that's all about people who meet on VR chat and have fallen in love there. I think the other one is, there's things like shopping, obviously, which we kind of do online anyway now. But a big application that's exciting to me is the opportunity to do shared learning together. I think the opportunities to do kind of virtual schools or universities or places where people can actually collaborate with interesting people you might never get to usually be in a classroom with or work with or learn from, like virtual desks. I think that sort of stuff could be very, very interesting as well for networking, for collaboration, for just being able to meet other talented people who can help with your work and exchange ideas and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that's the other big one, learning and work collaboration. But tell me what you think. Are you interested at all in this piece of kit, in anything like VR? Do the ideas excite you, or do you feel like you can do it all at your desktop right now anyway? I, for one, enjoy using this for games a lot right now. That's the honest truth. It's mostly gaming at the moment, but I feel like gamers are kind of the first to a lot of these things. But yeah, I'm interested to know what you think of the metaverse. Is it cool? Is it creepy? Is it exciting? Is it dystopian? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.